It's an update video for my Crosman 2240 that I converted into a 2250 XL. I finally finished it. I put the scope on it today. Just a cheap Bushnell banner scope, but it'll be okay for this gun because this gun doesn't have any recoil because it's CO2. Well, it's got a little bit of recoil, but it doesn't have any violent spring or vibrations or anything. So the scope will be okay for it. Scope, I fitted the scope with Butler Creek flip-up scope caps, which is cool. And the scope is high enough off the receiver. I think those are medium mounts. And I shouldn't have no problem putting a pellet in. But yeah, that's got the barrel shroud on. Scope. I was actually waiting for an 11mm Weaver Picatinny rail conversion rail to come in, and it hasn't gotten here yet. And I ordered it over a month ago, and because I didn't have any 11mm rings for it, but I actually found 11mm rings last night, and I went, oh, well, I can put the scope on now. And well, if I find that loading the gun's going to be a problem, if I, having problems putting pellets in, I shouldn't have problems putting pellets in, then I'll just throw that scope mount on, and it'll raise the scope up off the receiver a little more. But what I've done to it is, obviously, I converted it to a 2250. The tube says 2250B because that's what the conversion was, with the 18-inch barrel and extended CO2 probe and everything. They came with the forestock. I already had the rear stock, so I didn't need the rear stock, so I got something in place of that. It's also got a custom bolt handle on it that I had made. A buddy of mine made it for me. Really nice. Big and heavy. Just the way I wanted it. See the profile of it here. Looks really good. The power adjuster. I'm interested to see what the velocity of this, because I haven't fired this yet with the 18-inch barrel. I only fired it with the 14-inch that I had on it before. But with the power adjuster and the 18-inch barrel, I'm hoping I'm going to get about 650 feet per second out of it. Who knows, I might even get more. But last time I shot this with the power adjuster, when I first got the power adjuster, I was getting about 23 shots per CO2. And since I've put the power adjuster in, I've also put a heavier spring in it. It's backed off right now, so this is stock. Hold on. This is a stock. You can hear the hammer bounce off the valve. This is stock 2240 out of the box. Spring tension. Hear the brrr. And if sorry about the camera. I'm holding my phone here trying to do this. And this bipod here is a cheap Hotson bipod, and the barrel's too thin for it. That's why it's not staying steady. Now if I tighten this all the way in, with this heavier trigger spring, I'm wondering if how many shots I'm gonna get per CO2 and what the velocity is gonna be of it. Okay, that's all the way. Cock the rifle now. Don't pull it off the table, that is. Hold on a second. There we go. I don't know if you've seen that, but that was pretty hard to cock. So this is what it sounds like with the power adjuster on full, turned all the way in. It's like snap. There's no bounce, there's no nothings. That's hitting that valve hard. So I think I'm going to do a video with my chronograph set up, and I'm going to start with stock, which is the screw backed all the way off the spring entirely. So it gives the stock 2240, which is right there. That's it. It's touching the spring now. And I'll do maybe 2 or 3 turns for every shot to see how much the velocity increases. I'll be doing that video soon. I gotta rig up the lighting system for my chronograph first. I bought some lights for it. Hopefully it'll work. Like everybody who owns one of those F1 chronographs, lighting is always an issue with them. But I should get mine to work. I'll be getting it to work before I even record a video, because I don't want to be screwing up on camera. Of course not. But yeah, that's the updated 2250. The only other thing I have planned to do for this gun is possibly camel the stock myself and add the swivel studs to it, because I plan on hunting with this. Maybe rabbit or partridge or something. Because it's light enough, it only weighs about maybe 5 pounds, if it weighs that much. Even with the scope on it, it's really, really light. And I love shooting this gun. This gun is super, super accurate. It's one of the best guns Crosman's ever made. And it's one of the most customizable too. Well, it used to be a pistol. But yeah, that's my update on the 2250 XL that I don't think you can buy anymore. And the only difference between the 2250B and the 2250 XL, the 2250B was called the Rat Catcher, was the Rat Catcher had a 14-inch barrel. I've got a 14-inch barrel here too. I could have turned this into a Rat Catcher, but I wanted the XL version with the longer barrel. This has got an 18-inch barrel. Alrighty, well, that's the end of this video. See you later.